So we are going to start our group discussion. The topic is nobody can teach you, nobody can make you spiritual. There is no teacher but your own soul.
So this quote refers our lessons because when we learning new things, we are depending on others like teachers, parents, or someone else who teaching us new things. But if you don't learn by yourself, even God can't help you that moment because you are the only person who can help yourself because learning is not about like you learn today and forgot tomorrow. This is a skill, and if you learn something very important and is also affected by your works. It may be anything like sports, singing, art, dance, anything. But we think that if I join this coaching center or this coach, I will be better. But that's not true. Some of my friends told me that this sir is so good at teaching English or teaching this subject. But if you don't understand the subject or don't know the proper meaning of the subject, if you try hard enough, you don't learn it properly because you need to know by yourself. You need some interest on these things. So learning things is all upon to you. Maybe sometimes you get some help from others, but at the end you are alone. You need to do your own. So
So, good evening, everyone. Today, the topic is that nobody can teach you, nobody can make you spiritual. It is only you and your soul who is the teacher. So, this is a quote by Swami Vivekananda. This quote actually mentions our own introspection to our soul, actually. And this means that nobody knows ourselves better than us actually. So this means we are the only one who knows ourselves the best. There are lots of teachers and spiritual leaders who can actually motivate and inspire us to be successful or to achieve our goals. But it is only us who can decide that what we are good at or what is meant for us actually. That means we are the only one who can decide our own future because we know what we are capable of. Maybe our parents are forcing us to as example, let me tell that maybe our parents are forcing us to take the science stream, but actually we know that science is very hard for me, so I think I can do better score in commerce section or in arts section. So it is only us who can justify ourselves, like if we are actually capable of it or not. As an example, we can tell that in a classroom our teacher is teaching a bunch of students actually, and she is teaching the same thing to everyone, but still when the exam comes there is someone who is scoring the first rank, and there is also someone who is scoring the last rank actually. So it depends on ourselves that how we take the teaching and how we develop ourselves day by day and be capable of anything. So maybe teacher or some spiritual leader can guide us in our life to be successful person or to be a better person, but only depends on ourselves to introspect us, to introspect ourselves, and to understand what we are actually and what we are capable of. So this quote is only meaning this, I think so. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So, I think that the quote is 100% right, and I believe that none can teach you more than our soul, which is staying inside us. Because when we are trying to do something, first thing we need is to concentrate on that particular topic. If we are having lack of concentration, then we cannot do the thing properly. We will be continuously distracted by others, and in that case nobody will tell you that do that, why are you keep getting distracted. It is only us which can guide us that you should do that. If somebody tells you that you are suppose you are getting continuously distracted by some things, and you are not able to focus, and people are telling that you should focus, but unless your soul tells you that you should focus, you will never able to focus on that particular subject. So I think that our soul is the one who is the best teacher for us. That's all.
So yeah, I agree with this topic that none can teach us, but only our soul can teach. Our soul is our teacher. So there are so many teachers. Our parents are um, beside us who can guide us in the path of our life, but our if our own soul can't realize that I have to do something good, or I have to be successful in my life, then none can make you successful in your life. Because the other the other people, like our teacher, they guide us from our childhood, how to do good, how to do good behavior with others, how to uh, do better in studies. But if we think that I will not study properly, or I will not concentrate in my study, then God can't teach us that you have to do good or you have to be successful in your life. So as we our soul is our best friend, and our soul knows us the best. For this thing, our soul can make us realize that we have to do good, we have to be successful, and we have to do good behavior with others always. That's it.
This quote emphasizes that the true spirituality comes from within ourselves. Maybe teachers, books, and the spiritual guiders can offer us advice, wisdom, and a proper spiritual guidance, but they cannot make us spiritual totally. The journey to be a spiritual person is totally a personal journey, and we must be developed. In this entire journey, the only teacher is our own soul. It suggests that spirituality is not something like object that which can be given by others. It is something which we must discover through our self-realization, self-reflection, experiences, and our inner growth. So, spirituality holds a key to understanding about through behavior and nature, and to realize something more deeper, which may change our perspective or point of view in the upcoming future. So we have to realize that no one can walk with us through our entire journey, it is one and only our soul. So at the end, we must focus to find our spiritual truth and the inner growth. That's all. Yes, I totally agree with both of you. And no one can make us spiritual, and only we can discover the spiritual soul by our soul. Because whenever we learn something from others, we just learn it with a kind of example, and when we try it at our own, then we realize the difference between only learning and doing. On the time of doing something, we realize the real facts, and that's why it's not possible that someone can make you spiritual or something, because when your soul will allow you to do this, or when your soul will understand all the things clearly, then only you can become spiritual. That's all.
So you all have told this very nicely. The topic is nobody can teach you, nobody can make you spiritual. There is no teacher but your soul. This quote of Swami Vivekananda reveals that true growth and spiritual development come from within. External teachers and influences are limited. Real reformation of human being happens through introspection and self realization or self awareness. So definitely, unless your soul permits, you will not be able to learn anything. So you have to love the subject from your heart, and you have to go ahead. Definitely you will have to take help of so many persons, your teachers, your parents, your elders, those who experience this. But Swami Vivekananda told in another quote that try to grow yourself from inside, because growth, you have to find the thing of learning from your inside, not outside. He told everything is within you. You are having all power in the universe. Don't think yourself weak. So you have to grow your confidence in this level, so that whatever you are doing, you will not be backward from that place. You will have to go ahead unless your goal is reached. So definitely you will encounter so many obstacles, and that obstacle will give you the opportunity to introspect yourself. Whenever there is obstacle, you are lucky, because you are getting so many new lessons of life, and in this way, taking help from others, you will reach your goal.